Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Sisterhood team call, June 16th. I am going to open it up for recognition before we get going. Slow week in the hood. For real. All right. Nobody? I will shout out the ladies that made it into the Summit live workout, which is so exciting. I see Amy Kralik. I know she made it. If there's whoever made it, drop your name in the chat. I think we have like 3 or 4 ladies. I think Missy, Amanda made it in. There might be a couple other ladies. So that's going to be super cool. Basically for Summit guys, if you're not registered, make sure you go and register. Even though it's virtual, you still need to register for the event. And there will be like live workouts with the super trainer. So what they're going to do is some of the coaches who made it in to be on this live workout, they're going to like superimpose your pics in the back, and it should be really, really great. So shout out to those ladies. And yeah, make sure you go and you register for Summit. Oh, Erin G got in there too. That's awesome. Oh, Marianne, cool. So when you find out what specific workout you're on, guys, let us know so we can film you. That's such a cool moment to capture. And we want to share that with everybody. So make sure you let us know. Anybody else before I just like get right into it, if there's no recognition?
Oh, wait.
I have recognition, Courtney. I just wanted to shout out my All-In Coach team. We started a group June 1st, and it's Road Trip to Summer with 10 rounds. Every week we go obviously to a different destination with the program, and all of the coaches on my team are right into the group. Altogether, we have like over 50 women, and I'm telling you, it's been like the greatest experience to do it with a group of people and have like all of my coaches in there and seeing some prospects, and everyone's working really hard. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm thankful for Kate and Holly, Ange, Erin, Leanne, everyone that's working hard. Way to go, ladies.
All right, I have one too. I just want to say a big congrats to Eric. He has reached Success Starter and is doing just an incredible job with his business right now. So excited for you, Eric, and the things that are to come. So congrats on that.
All right, awesome, guys. Yeah, one other announcement. So last week to register for Summit, make sure you go register. We're also, guys, going to have, we'll be in Coach Corner chatting about Summit and how it's going. But we also usually have a little Zoom that's going on the side. So while we're watching Summit, we can be on Zoom together and just chat and just like be excited about what is coming up next or what they're talking about. There's going to be trainings, and something that's been really inspiring for us, Erin and I and Jen, who have been to events, is seeing other women do it. There's something really powerful about seeing another woman get up and do a training, and you look at her and you're kind of just like, you know what? If she can do this, so can I. This is a ton of women that are just like you and me. It just started out scared shitless, So I really, really encourage you to take Summit seriously and to set the time aside to watch those videos. Like they're like two-hour sessions. Like if you were going to Summit, you would have booked off this 4 days. So if coaching is in your heart, if you want to make a business out of this, I really encourage you to go to the FAQ, look up it's actually a website, look up the schedule. I don't know if someone wants to drop that in the chat. Look up the schedule and mark those times off. And your kids can be playing out while you have your laptop and you're, have your earpods in and you're listening to the stuff. You don't have to like lock yourself in a room, but be engaged in this. I promise it will make a difference in your business. And They do this in the summer. You know, I've always thought a little bit for teachers because so many teachers are coaches, so they're able to actually go to it, but also because it's a really slow time in this business. People just want to be doing activities and doing their own thing. And, you know, so it's such a good time to really engage. Take it away. You're out for the whole hour. Love my dog. Yeah, it's just it's an incredible event. And I know how much Beachbody and all the corporate staff wanted this to be in person. So I know they're going to make it special. I know that it's going to be incredible. Also shout out to Erin, who is speaking there. She is on a panel, and that will be the Friday morning session. So if you're like, I have things going on, at least make sure that you connect for that Friday morning session so we can cheer Erin on. The other sort of corporate like event update that I wanted to chat about. So officially the first live event is going to be leadership. That is going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona. And you need to be a 5-star diamond in order to qualify for the event. So Erin and I both qualified, and we're going to be going, and we have selected Milen and Jen to be our guests. We get one guest fully paid to come to this event, hotel, everything. It's a really, really cool event. I got to go as Kim's guest one year, and then it was COVID. So we've never been able to go on our own, qualify on our own. Erin did last year, but it was virtual. And it's really, really special. So we're looking forward to that. But what we're more looking forward to is the one after, which is in January. And that is going to be New Leader Conference. So to get to this conference, you need to be a 1-star diamond. And honestly, I think we have 6-ish women already qualified on the Sisterhood to go. It's in Las Vegas. It is a paid trip at the Bellagio. It's a 2-day conference. It's incredible. We're tacking on a day at the end to go hiking in Red Rock. Obviously, I live here, so I'm going to make sure that it's all planned and amazing. And we want as many of you guys there as possible. So it's a long ways away. If you are not even diamond, that's still very, very possible for you. And if that's something you want, then I urge you to connect with your coach, make a plan, say it out loud, attend summit, like do all the things, start diving in. That really leads us into tonight and what this call is about. So we have another launch coming. And again, it's like, I feel like it's a weird time, like get off my summer is kind of how I feel. Like, I'm not sure I want to commit to a program. I'm just like, you know, all the things, right? But they do that on purpose because that's how other people are feeling. But you know what happens when you actually make a commitment to a workout program alongside living your life, like that thing called balance? You feel great. It turns into a lifestyle. This becomes something that is so rich in your life. So this launch is coming, and we want to make sure that you guys have a plan about it, that you're walking in feeling strong, and that we have given you sort of the tools to get going on it. So I wanted to, let me share my screen. Okay, my desktop's a mess, but we're doing it. Can you hear the audio? No? Oh, shoot. Maybe it's because of my AirPods.
Guys, let's get it.
Can you hear that audio?
Going to go down this journey.
Okay,
Commitment is the key ingredient for success. What's up, team? Without commitment, you're more likely to give up when times get hard. All right, guys, let's get it. You guys are going to go down this journey, and you're going to see how great you're going to become. Come on, keep going, team. Come on, bring it. Be locked in, be committed to this process. Push, pull, yeah. This is what it is. 6:45, 6 days a week, 45 minutes a day of your time. After every workout, you should feel like you can take on anything or anyone. My goal is to teach you how to properly train. Every move that we do, we're learning the fundamental skills. So our warm-ups are important. Our cool-down is important. Remember, this program, preparing our bodies. Your prep is everything. It's about getting the most out of your workout. It's about feeling good and not feeling defeated. Activation is key. That is why This program is designed to make sure that there's recovery. Turn, slow, control, coaching cues that are going to help you to be successful. Don't allow your knees to fade. That's it. Bar check. Look at yourself. Are you on the balls of your feet? So you have to be committed and be deliberate with everything that we do. I see that smile. Squeeze your glute. Good. Hit the back of the wall. Good. Keep going. Reach your peak. Reaching your peak is different for everyone. Maybe it's just you wanting to pick up your children or just to move, just to feel better. Optimizing your mind, body, and nutrition to getting the most out of you. You feel like you can conquer anything. You don't feel defeated. You defeated and crushed this workout. This program is going to guide you 6 days a week, 45 minutes a day. And the goal is reaching your peak. That is what 645 is all about.
All right. I'm so excited. We're going to hear from a couple of the people that are doing this or that are doing this program right now. But I wanted to share with you guys our plan and for you guys to start thinking about your plan. So this is what Erin and I have mapped out for ourselves. The sample workout comes out on June 28th. Guys, this is going to be key for you. The sample workout is such an incredible tool for you to share with prospects, with clients, to say like, hey, check this out. Maybe this is for you. This is what I'm doing next. The coach launch is on July 6th. So what's that mean for you? Are you running a test group? Are you trying to get to Diamond? Are you trying to get to Emerald even and you don't have any coaches? This is a huge opportunity for you to jump in and do a test group. What a test group is for anybody that's new is using the coach launch to have people enroll as a coach early and test the program. What we normally do is gather information, have them maybe record videos so that we can share that as content on our social, in our client groups to try to like drum up for the client launch. It's a really great way to also move your business forward because they need to enroll as a coach in order to participate in it, right? Or as a discount coach. Next is the sisterhood, that's the sisterhood. Our test group is going to start on July 12th. And then the client launch is July 19th. So we have actually a full month until the client launch. So for anybody that's thinking like you haven't been doing the things lately, you have whatever you're at in your business, you have so much time. This is like the pre-boarding call. Like you have not missed the plane. This is your opportunity to sit down and make a plan. Client launch is July 19th. And we are going to do a staggered start with this because it's the summer and we've done that before and we felt it worked best for us for the client group, which is going to be July 26th to August 2nd. What I find with a lot of our clients is that if this is like they've done a bunch of programs in the past, they just want to start when they get their stuff, right? They're going to just want to start. So we're not holding any of them back. We're allowing them to just start when they start. And yeah, Erin and I are going to do it in a Facebook group. As another sort of minor announcement, Erin and I have decided to start a new accountability group, which we'll be talking about on social very soon. So we'll share that with you guys first here. Our community's gotten to over almost 1.5 thousand people, and it's not an accountability group anymore. It's a community, and we're really proud of it, and we're trying to add value in there daily, but to get engagement from a group that large is difficult. And what worked for us and why we know this can work for you is starting small. Starting small worked for us. Small accountability groups that we were in, that we were roll calling with, that worked for us. That brought people into being Beachbody believers and that turns them into coaches. So we are taking our own advice and we are starting over a brand new accountability group. We're really, really excited about it. We're doing it on Facebook. We're doing the roll calls, the whole dang thing. We'll still have blog groups for people that want to track, but we need to provide our clients that are still in this with us a higher level of accountability. So maybe that rings a bell with someone on here that's been coaching a really long time and has lost focus on what this is really about. This is really about getting clients results. And not just in a like, I'm here to help people way, like also to build this business. It's about getting them results. That's how this works. So that's a little bit from us for our game plan. hopefully you're getting excited about 645. We're going to talk tactical, but first I wanted to ask Laura if she would share some of her experiences from being in this test group 645. Laura, the floor is yours.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me on. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I got a little message that says my internet's unstable, so I'm a little nervous that I'll have a little freeze frame in a very unattractive shot, but we'll try. So I have been in this test group. We're on week 12 out of 13 right now, and it's just bonkers awesome. Like I can't express how much I love this, but it's different. And I'll tell you why. So we have a group of people that are part of the sisterhood, and some of Kim's people are in our chat pod. And there is a few that weren't totally happy, that weren't keen, that were saying it's slow, not sure about it. But you have to trust the process and trust Amwala and lean in. And I'm sure that you're gonna hear about it as coaches, that some of your clients are gonna say, I'm not sure that this is for me. And I get it, because a lot of us that started this program, it was like the end of March, we had all just basically come off of 9-week Control Freak, which is go, 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 go. And then we come into a program that is a bit more focused, slower. The pace is not the same. It is 6 days a week. It is 45 minutes, which seems, and it's Amwala. So it seems like it should be hardcore and it should be scary, but it's not. So we have 4 days that are weightlifting days. So you have Monday, Tuesday, weights, and then you have a Wednesday, which is a mobility day, which is slower. So if you're used to burning 300 to 500 calories in a workout, and that's what you want and that's what you crave, you are not going to get it. Your watch is not going to tell you that you burned 500 calories in this quick 45-minute workout, but you will burn that over the course of the day because you are lifting so much heavier. So it's different and it's slower, but it is phenomenal. Like, I honestly can't tell you enough how much I freaking love this program. So you need to tell your people to trust it, because after week 2, everyone kind of gets the routine of things. You get where it's going. You see the pattern. You see things that don't necessarily repeat, but the moves become more familiar, and you can understand where he's going with it. And then stage 2 happens, and stage 2 brings the fire. And then stage 3 happens, and this brings the heat like you've never felt it before. And somehow I'm curling 20 pounds easily and throwing 30 pounds over my head easily and feeling the strongest I've ever felt ever. Oh, what's the dumbbell range you're using? Okay. So I know it's summer, and this is going to be the interesting thing about portability of weight. So this is again why it's so different. We're used to, having a certain range between 5 to maybe 15 is your heaviest, but we've used everywhere between 5 to, me personally, 35. I brought a barbell out that's a 45-pound bar, and I put weights at the end of it and doing deadlifts with this. So you can do a lot. But Amwala also says that if you don't have the heavy weights, you can do increased reps. So there is a way to kind of balance it out. So it's just, you're going to have to trust the process, that it's going to feel so different from that bang on sweat from Transform 20, where you're just constantly going nuts. It is so different from bar blends. That is a different level of pain. It's different from muscle burns fat. It's really focused. And I was telling Aaron earlier today that the best part about the program for me is that he talks so well about bringing a focus and certain concentration into your form, and being really, having a critical mindset of what your muscles are doing in your workout with a purpose. But that's kind of, I don't mean to sound wishy, but it's kind of transformed into my daily work life and my parenting life, where I'm able to just kind of sit back and think a little harder on things and focus a little bit harder on things in a different way. I loved 9 Week Control Freak. That was just amazing for me. But I felt like constant, everything in my life has to be super fast and just keep going with it. But right now it's just mentally, I am present, and I am present in my workout, and I'm present in my nutrition. And I have chocolate chips all the time, by the way, and I still toned up like crazy in this program. I just need everyone to understand that it is different and it is slower, but you're still going to sweat through the workout. You're going to sweat through the warm up, and it's going to feel awesome. Let's see if there was any. I wasn't looking at questions. I think we're okay. Yes, okay, Erin, yeah. Monday and Tuesday, Thursday and Friday are weights. Wednesday is mobility and stability, and Saturday is your cardio day. And the warm-ups in every workout is 10 minutes long, which seems crazy, but the warm-up also includes your power loops, which you're going to activate your glutes. So you have a booty workout in your warm-up before your warm-up. So you have a little pre-workout before you get into the workout. It just feels different, but you get so used to it. Like today was our mobility day on Wednesday, and I was begging for today because it's week 12, man. It's hard. It's awesome.
It's hard, but it's so good. It's so good.
It's so
Thank
great.
you so much. Okay, we have Amy who is going to talk to us also about the program. Take it away, Amy.
Hi. So I don't know what I can add to that because that was a lot of information, but I'll go with what I have. So a lot of people ask me who this program is for. So I think it's for such a vast majority of people. So if you have injuries, if you've come off his previous programs or you're scared to do them, if you're looking to get stronger or get into heavy weightlifting, I think this applies to so many people. I did it personally during my pregnancy. I didn't think I was going to be able to go up in weights, which I did. So I used up to my 40s, and I could probably have used my 50s, which I don't have. But I was still able to do it. And because he's so focused on mobility and cues, you can learn to do all the movements safely. He says in the beginning of the program, I realized that when people were doing the prep and 6 weeks of the work, they weren't able to hit certain moves. So he said he wanted to change the mentality of Beachbody and teach us how to hit those moves. So for sure, like Laura was saying, it starts slow. I think everyone felt like it started slow coming off of high intensity programs, but it goes up. But it goes up so progressively, and you see your progress. And once you hit the second phase and third phase, you're ready for it to go up, and it pushes you, and it's harder. There's modifications like all the other programs that he'll give you cues that you can do. And for me, pregnant, there's so little modifications I did. So I'm not saying that all the pregnant women should jump in because it's a really personal journey and it depends on what your doctor says. For me, my doctor always kind of followed and said, go for it as long as everything feels good to you. So with all his cues, and we always say that Beachbody programs is like having a personal trainer. I feel like this one is the most like that. He's literally talking to you the whole time as you're going through every move, as you're resting. He's letting you know that if you can't squat that low, move your feet a little bit upwards. Do this. This is why. Like what muscle to work on, what you should be stretching if you're not getting that move into place. For the people who were scared to do his previous programs, this one will get you there, teach you how to get you there. And for the ones who have done it, it will bring you back to do the moves more properly, and you will still get the progress you wanted. Obviously, my before and afters aren't the typical, but I've gained muscle even though I've gained weight with my pregnancy. Like I'm lifting way heavier than I've ever lifted since starting a year ago. So that was really surprising. What else do I have in my notes? So yeah, so if you're looking for a challenge and something to change it up completely, this will be something to commit to. And it's not a quick one, it's a 90 days. So you can really dive into it, really get to learn the progress, really go into your nutrition. And I think it's a huge like bonus to commit to something that's like completely new from any of the other programs that we've had. And you get to look at Umwella for 90 days, so that's a plus. That's all I got.
You're the best, Amy. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys have seen Amy's stories, but she's like full on pregnant and rocking these programs. Okay, not right now. And you're so impressive. I'm so blown away by what you're able to do while pregnant. So good for you. There was a question about typical weight workout breakdown. Honestly, it's usually like 3 blocks. There's usually some sort of EMOM in there. It's amazing. I think Amy described it perfectly by saying that it's focused more on personal training. Obviously, wait until you see everybody's transformations. They will speak for themselves, guys. Like if you're looking to have a transformation and you feel like you still haven't had a transformation through any Beachbody program, this is the one. This is the one, because it's long enough that you're really going to actually see long-standing changes. You're lifting heavy enough, you're actually building muscle, and you're focusing on stretching, mobility, flexibility so much that like your body can actually do it. So if you haven't had a transformation, I'm saying it again, this is the program. I challenge you to go all in on it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what you can do starting now. And ultimately, this is just the beginning. This launch is like literally a month from now, and we have a lot of time. But if you want to kill the launch, you got to start now. You've got to start working on it now. And that looks like connecting with people, seeing how they're doing, how like both your current clients and prospective clients, be in contact with them. How are they? How is their health and fitness going? What are their plans for the summer? Where are they at? Be a normal human, like and engage on their page, like be connected with people. And then as the conversation goes and they ask you what you're doing this summer, share. I'm so excited. I'm starting this new program in the summer. I'm actually looking for women to do it with me. Would you want to do it with me? Start dropping the seeds. Start telling people that you're looking to find people to test this program out with you. Start talking about it. Start sharing about it on your stories. Start sharing about the program. Okay? First and foremost, start connecting with people. If you want to invite people next month, don't wait to talk to them next month. Start talking to them now and see how they're doing now. And then put a note to follow up with them, to connect with them, and invite them more concretely coming closer. Start talking about the program on your stories. Start talking about Umwella. Start sharing his stuff. Like really go all in on him and this program. You need to get excited. We say this every launch, but your energy, your passion, your excitement for this will be what like people feel. So if you're not excited about it, it's time to get excited about it. Do a little bit more digging, like watch more of the trailers. It's super cool. Umwella right now is starting to introduce each cast member on his social media. So you can like start to get to know the cast members of the program, like be invested. If you're excited about that, that will transcend and people will feel that. And that is what it's about. Okay. Start writing your list of the people you want to do this with. This is a 13-week commitment. So start thinking about who you want to do this with. Who do you want to test this out for you? And who do you want to have this do this with? Start writing your list. And as you're connecting with people and people start demonstrating interest or you start dropping seeds, add them to your list. So that list that you're essentially collaborating over the next month or the last few weeks of June, first week of July, that's your list that you're going to be following up with in July. So start creating your list now of people that you know you're going to concretely invite to this. Courtney shared in the beginning our plan, the dates. I really encourage you to take out the calendar and map out what your plan is, your plan individually. I know like the client launch is the 19th and a lot of us are starting on the 26th, but that's before the August long weekend. Maybe that doesn't serve you. Maybe that doesn't serve your community. Maybe people want to take that week or that month off and you want to launch this the beginning of August. Maybe you want to launch this in September when everybody goes back to school. Whatever works for you and your community, think about your people, where they're at, what would serve them, and make a plan. The more you have a plan, the better you will feel. Open that blog group, open the Facebook group, wherever you're going to host this, and start talking about it. Start talking about it. I haven't done it yet. I'm totally like, now that I'm saying this, I'm like, okay, I need to do a landing page. So I'm going to do a landing page. Maybe that also means for you that you're going to put together an email of info with like the Vimeo video that Courtney shared and some pricing pricing information, but get yourself prepared so that when you do find somebody who's interested, you have something to send them. The free sample workout comes out soon on the 28th. Plan to do this free sample workout on the 28th, or maybe you plan to do it within your community and you pick a date and everybody does it together. Or maybe as you're starting to talk to people now, maybe you use that and say, I have like a free sample is coming out soon. Can I send you the free sample when it drops? And then that gives you an opportunity to follow up with them when give them the free sample and get their opinion on it. But whatever it is, guys, you got to start doing the legwork now. If you want to have a big July, you got to do the legwork now. You got to be in your messages. You got to be talking to people now, map it out, plan it out. Because launches truly are what make people's businesses. Launches are what give people the momentum to like boost their business from that like being stagnant and just ever steady to actually getting some momentum and energy and like that big wave of momentum. It is that absolutely, Sarah. If you're looking to rank advance, this is how you do it. But you need to commit to it. And it needs to be a decision that I'm going to do this. I'm going all in on this. I'm investing in this. I'm getting excited about this, and this is happening. I also want to say, guys, a lot of people have asked me how I got in the test group, because you guys all know test group participants are success starters. I was never a success starter, but I certainly am not a success starter in my third year of business. I got in the test group because I asked my corporate rep, and he's like, once you get to a certain level, Beachbody gives you corporate reps, and they're kind of like your, you know, like they're like, what can I do for you? How are you? I'm here for you, kind of thing. And he was always saying, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? And I was like, Jeff, I really want to get in that test group. And not because I knew it was going to be great for my business. I knew that, but that's not why, because I personally needed it. I needed something to be excited about. I needed something to go all in on for me. I needed a challenge. I needed an opportunity to do something exciting, because guys, our journey is our job. And if you're feeling blah and not invested and not excited about anything, and you're just kind of like on 21 Day Fix repeat, and you're just bored, you need to find a program you're excited about and go all in on it and give yourself a chance at like massive transformation. So I asked to be in this test group because I personally wanted to reinvest in myself and get re-excited about this business. And this program, I'm not gonna lie, the first few weeks I was like, this was a mistake. This is not good. I'm not sweating, like I'm not getting anything. And now 12 weeks later, I feel like I have the best results I've ever had from any program. It is your opportunity. This is your opportunity for yourself, for your energy, for literally your body, and for your business. Like, this is what can change your business. It really, really, really can. I now just feel like I'm preaching. So I'm going to stop. Court, is there anything I missed?
Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. There is one thing I forgot to share, which was I just wanted to walk you guys through how, because I know there's some new people on here, how to find the challenge group guides. I saw somebody ask about pricing. To my knowledge, it's not out, but it's always the same, guys. Like it's same with every single program, unless there's additional equipment included. Like Control Freak was kind of a special one because there was a lot of extra equipment, but this just has the one band. So I'm sure it'll be 160 USD, 186 Canadian. Maybe they'll do a sale because it's summer, you know, but it's generally pretty much the same. And just get people on your waiting list and say, once it comes out, I'll let you know. And it's actually a really great reason to go and then follow up with them. But yeah, one of the things that I have always done with every launch is print out my customer list. And for anybody that's been coaching, you know, like even 2-3 months, if you've been adding customers to your list, this is a great task. Even if there's only 10 people on that list, go and print off that list and make a point to connect with those customers, like Erin had said, and see where they're at and see if they want to join you. But if you are, you know, have been coaching longer and you do have quite a big customer list, this is going to make or break your launch, guys. Go through and connect with people. People need a reason to re-engage. So it's really such a great opportunity to go in and one by one connect with your customers. And then as you decide what, you know, how you're going to run your group, you can go into the challenge group guides. I'm going to share it just for, you know, anybody that hasn't seen this before. I'm trying to avoid sharing my desktop. No. Okay. Yeah, so under Grow My Business, product tools and shareable media, this is where like you would sort of be right now, because there's no VOD group tool out yet. But if you go to Fitness Product Toolkit, and actually I was here today and they have Zoom backgrounds. I really wanted to make my Zoom background his workout thing, but then I lost track of time and it was too late, but I thought that would be fun. Anyway, 645 Product Toolkit, and this is going to be everything you need to know. So like Google is your friend, but also the back office has a ton of tools you probably don't even know about yet. It'll bring you directly to the FAQ, to the product training guide, support materials, a 3-step launch plan. Like it's foolproof. Images. So these are images that are just like completely blank so that you could pull them into Canva and create your own graphics if you wanted to. The logo, there's that Zoom background. Yeah, it's really great. So you can go under Grow My Business in order to get that. And then once you are ready to start your group, and usually this is released when the coach launch starts, but if you go to VOD Group Tools, this is where your challenge group guides are, and it's not out yet, like I said, but once it is, my internet's being slow, but there's one for every single program, and it's like a guide for the entire program. So prep week, day 1, with a video that you can post. Prep week, day 2, gives you text, gives you pictures, like it gives you the whole thing. So you know, there was moments in the beginning of our business where we really relied on those and then we got away from it, but I always go and check it. I always go and at least like sift through the entire challenge group guide to see if there are some graphics that I want to use or some great post ideas that I want to check in with. Don't go and copy paste it because you'll come off really salesy and people will start to gloss you over, especially when they get into some of the like, make sure you drink your Shakeology with the like trademark symbols, you know, like, but there's some really great stuff in there. So I wanted to make sure you knew about that. And then, yeah, just keeping your list. Like that 3-step launch guide is really great, or do it on Excel, or if you're newer, do it on paper, but just start your list, start getting it going. The goal is that by the coach launch, you have at least a couple people for the test group if you're going to do a test group. If you're a newer coach and you don't know what I'm talking about, or you don't want to run one on your own, talk to your coach and get in their test group, or be bold enough to ask in your coach chat pod for a partner and you guys can run one together. There's so many options, but you need to stand up for yourself and be a steward of your own business and take control of this. No one's going to do this for you. And, you know, that's been like a huge evolution of the sisterhood. And I really think why there's so many women that are successful here is that it's constant like kicking out of the nest. Like, you got this. You decided you wanted to be a coach, so coach. Why would you want to join my group? Run your own group. Like, you got this. You really, really do. And here's all the tools, but like, you're ready to do this and you're ready to fly. And yeah, if you want to rank advance, you need to do a test group for sure, because it's going to totally stack your deck with discount coaches and Beachbody believers. And don't finish your sentence by saying you can cancel. It's a one-time purchase. Like, encourage them to do the products for 90 days and see how they feel, you know, because that's getting clients results and helping them with the total solution.
If I could jump in, I just want to add that a few years ago when 80-Day Obsession came out, it was record-breaking for the amount of coaches that were created from 80-Day Obsession. And I truly, I'm going to say it, I think that this program has the opportunity to create coaches. And the reason why is because it's long enough, just like 80-Day Obsession, it's long enough for people to really get invested, really commit, and really transform. Like, we're not talking changing a habit in 21 days. I'm talking like truly transform their life for long-term habit changes. And that's where you build Beachbody believers. That's where you build new coaches. Like, this program has the opportunity to create new coaches because it will absolutely change people. So it's your opportunity to get people in to give them this opportunity to change their life. And really see how it can affect your business too. So I think this will be a coach creator program. I really do.
And what do you think about Sarah's question? She just asked for the resistance bands because is it doable to start without it, like for our test group people?
100%. I pretty much started, I think the first few weeks I didn't have them at all. I was using like the bands from like 10 rounds or whatever. So absolutely, especially if you have the bands from 10 rounds, no problem. You can use those. These ones they're just better quality. They're just like, they're thicker. They're not rolling. They're just better quality, but you can do it without, especially the first few weeks, 100%. All right, guys, I think that's it. I really we typically have an hour for this call. I really encourage you to spend the next 20 minutes mapping out your plan. And maybe if you feel intimidated to do something on your own, reach out in one of like the coach corner or one of your coach chat and say like, who wants to run a test group together? Even getting 2, 3, 4 of you together to run a test group, powerful, fun, like exciting. And you need to figure out what's going to get you excited about this program and friggin' do it. All right. Have a good night, guys. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Amy.
Bye, guys.
Bye.